Hi guys, welcome to our channel. The Yellowstone universe is continuing to evolve, and one of the most anticipated developments in this growing franchise is the arrival of the 4/6 series. Initially announced back in 2021 alongside the launch of 1883, 4/6 has remained something of a mystery while other spin-offs have come and gone. Series like 1883, 1923, and Lawmen, Bass Reeves have already had their time in the spotlight, each contributing to the larger tapestry of the Yellowstone narrative. As those stories wrapped up and the flagship Yellowstone series approaches its own conclusion, attention is beginning to shift toward what comes next, and for many fans, that next chapter is 4/6. While there hasn't yet been an official release date confirmed, there's growing optimism that 2025 may finally mark its long-awaited debut. What makes 4/6 stand out from the rest of the Yellowstone universe is the authenticity of its setting. Unlike the fictional Dutton Ranch in Montana, the 4/6 Ranch is an actual working property with deep historical roots in Texas. This legendary ranch spans over 266,000 acres and dates back to the year 1870. It was originally founded by Samuel Burke Burnett, who, at only 19 years old, established what would become one of the most iconic ranches in American history. For over a century, the property remained in the hands of Burnett's descendants. However, in 2020, following the death of his great-granddaughter Marion, the ranch was unexpectedly put up for sale, an emotional and historic shift that marked the end of a multi-generational legacy. This unexpected sale opened a rare door for Taylor Sheridan, the visionary behind Yellowstone and its growing family of spin-offs. Sheridan, who has long had a deep personal connection to ranch life, seized the opportunity in 2022 and acquired the 4/6 Ranch for a staggering $320 million. With this purchase, Sheridan not only preserved an important piece of ranching history but also moved one step closer to realizing his dream of creating a television series grounded in the real-life struggles and triumphs of modern cowboys. Not long after the acquisition, viewers began to notice the 4/6 Ranch making subtle appearances in Yellowstone. Starting in Season 4 and continuing into Season 5, scenes filmed at the ranch were seamlessly integrated into the show, not as mere scenery, but as narrative stepping stones designed to set the stage for the upcoming spin-off. The character who served as the narrative link between the Yellowstone series and 4/6 was none other than Jimmy Hertstrom. Once a wayward cowboy trying to find his place in Montana, Jimmy eventually found purpose and identity after being sent down to Texas. His transformation began with a painful departure from his relationship with Mia and evolved into a promising new romance with Emily. More than that, Jimmy discovered the sense of belonging and responsibility he had been missing in his life. By the time he reappeared in Yellowstone's 5th season, he seemed not only happier but also more mature and grounded, suggesting that his personal journey had come full circle and that he had finally found his home. With Jimmy's story appearing largely resolved, some viewers began to wonder what direction the 4/6 series could take. That's where another fan-favorite character enters the picture, Teeter. Known for her grit, unique voice, and wild spirit, Teeter's arc took a somber turn following the loss of Colby in Yellowstone's finale. Seeking a new beginning, she turned to Travis for guidance. In typical fashion, Travis didn't offer a lengthy explanation, just a nod toward Jimmy and a new path forward. Not long after, Teeter arrived at the 4/6 Ranch, signaling the start of a new chapter in her life. She was even paired with a horse named Mankiller, a name as fierce and fitting as she is, solidifying her presence in this new world. Travis himself, portrayed by Sheridan, continues to be a more divisive character within the franchise. He may not enjoy the same popularity as others in the cast, but his role as a connector between worlds gives him a vital place in the overall narrative. While he may not carry a show on his own, his interactions with both Jimmy and Teeter create a unique trio of characters whose chemistry could serve as the emotional and narrative anchor of 4/6. Both Jimmy and Teeter have proven to be standout supporting characters in Yellowstone, and now they have the opportunity to take center stage in a series where they might shine even brighter. Adding to the buzz is the possibility that a major star might be joining the cast. Rumors have swirled for some time about Matthew McConaughey entering the Yellowstone universe, and many now believe 4/6 is the show that could make it happen. A native Texan, McConaughey embodies the rugged, grounded persona that would fit perfectly within the world of 4/6. With the series being so deeply tied to Texas culture and cowboy tradition, he seems like a natural fit, perhaps even the ideal lead to anchor the new show and draw in a broader audience. In contrast to Yellowstone, which often explores themes of power, legacy, land disputes, and political intrigue, For Sixes is expected to take a more grounded and character-driven approach. The show is rumored to focus on the everyday challenges faced by working cowboys in the 21st century, how they maintain traditions, adapt to modern pressures, and preserve the integrity of a lifestyle that is often romanticized but rarely understood. Some have gone so far as to describe the upcoming series as a fictional documentary, blending real-life settings and practices with fictional characters and dramatized storylines. Because the Four Sixes Ranch remains an operational property to this day, it provides an unparalleled level of authenticity to the storytelling. There's also speculation that the series won't be entirely disconnected from the broader Yellowstone mythology. After Rip and Beth left the Dutton Ranch, their ultimate destination was left ambiguous. Some fans have theorized that they may have headed south, possibly to Texas, which could lay the groundwork for unexpected reunions or confrontations. A crossing of paths between Rip and Travis, for example, would offer a compelling narrative thread that could deepen the connection between the two series. The most pressing concern among fans, however, is the uncertainty surrounding the show's timeline. While 2025 has been cited as the year Four Sixes will finally air, there have been few concrete updates. Even executive producer Christina Varos admitted in a recent interview that she wasn't entirely sure if the project was in active development, which only added to the confusion. Still, IMDb continues to list the series as slated for a 2025 release, providing a glimmer of hope that things are moving forward behind the scenes. For fans who have followed the Yellowstone journey from the beginning, Four Sixes represents more than just a new show. It feels like a natural progression of the universe. With its unique blend of real-world cowboy culture, a deeply rooted Texas setting, familiar characters stepping into new roles, and the possibility of fresh star power, the series promises to offer something both new and connected. If the vision comes together as many hope it will, Four Sixes could very well become the next great installment in a franchise that continues to redefine the modern Western. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.